Okay, that was weird. My video just shut off in the middle of me making it. Okay. So anyway, I'll be making a football analytics video for you guys. I'm a huge sports fan, like I was saying. College football, college basketball. Obviously, I love the pros. I watch the games on Sundays. Um, couldn't help to see that a lot of people are actually watching and viewing a lot of football sports videos. And somebody like me, who's a big sports fan, and I also made videos like these before, but I kind of stopped making them. I don't know why. I actually kind of got a lot of viewership from those videos. So, yeah. Anyway, I want to go through the halftime stats right now of some of the games that's going on right now, including the Washington game, which I'm watching right now currently on Fox. I'm watching the Washington Huskies and the Stanford Cardinals play out in Washington. I'm actually a huge Washington fan. I like the Huskies football team. But my big team I love is my number one team I love. I've been following for years is the Michigan Wolverines. We're actually off today. They said something over COVID concerns. We were supposed to be playing Maryland today in Michigan, but we should be playing next week against our arch rivals. That school in Ohio. I'm not going to say their names because I hate them with passion. Sorry if you're a Buckeye fan, but I am not a huge fan of Iowa State. Go blue all day. I love Michigan. Go blue. Yeah. But anyway, let's get on with the halftime stats here. Right now, Stanford is down 38-14 to Notre Dame right now. Notre Dame right now is looking to go to 10-0. Um, Notre Dame passing the quarterback for Notre Dame, Ian Brooks, 24 of 37, 285, three touchdowns. Rushing, uh, Kyron Williams, 20 carries, 112 yards. Receivers, 7 receptions, a buck 11, three touchdowns. So it looks like Notre Dame is going to roll over Stanford. Syracuse, excuse me, not Stanford, Syracuse. Blech. Um, Looking here, Tennessee, that's a sad story. Tennessee Volunteers, horrible. Need to fire their coach. I tell you, they've really dropped off in the SEC. Florida's on top, 24-7. Third quarter right now. It's a shame. West Virginia's down to Iowa State, 21-0 right now. Iowa's looking to go to 8-2. Iowa State in the Big 12. Looking to go to 8-2, go to 8-1 in the conference. 4-3 if West Virginia does lose this, they'll drop to 4-4 in the Big 12. The Big 10 conference. Ooh, this is a surprise. Well, Indiana's up 14-13. Indiana, to me, that was a huge surprise out of the Big 10 this year. I actually thought they would actually they meaning Wisconsin. I thought they'd be a lot better this year. I thought I actually picked them to come out of the leaders division, actually go to Indianapolis and play for the Big Ten championship. But that looks like it's probably going to go to Northwestern. It's going to be Northwestern and I think Ohio State in the Big Ten championship in Indiana. It's crazy. 14-13, Indiana on top of Wisconsin. 14-13, third quarter. Got a close one in Champaign. 14-13, Illinois on top of Iowa. 19th ranked Iowa. It's a close one. And then the game I'm watching, Stanford at Washington, 24-3 Stanford over Washington at halftime right now. Washington is just I don't know what they're doing. Honestly, I don't know what they're doing. I don't know why they're playing the way they're playing. Um, they had a shot here with Oregon losing and playing Oregon next week in the border war between Washington and Oregon. I think the game is going to be played in Washington. I think in Seattle. Or maybe played in Eugene. I don't know. But I think it's in Washington this year. Obviously, the winner of that game will obviously, if Washington loses this game, to the obviously Washington losing this game, if they end up losing this, will give Oregon a shot. So if Oregon would beat Washington, they would go and represent uh, that part of the. They would go to San Francisco and play in the Pac-12 championship with that win over Washington, because they would have the tiebreaker because they beat Washington. You know, because they'd both be 3-1 going into the conference, unless Oregon loses tonight in Berkeley. Because Oregon has to go to Berkeley tonight and play the California Bears in Berkeley. I kind of see Oregon rolling over Cal right now. I don't California, not Oregon. That program's a mess. I watched that game last week when they played. It was a mess. Um, Ohio State. Some final scores here: Ohio State beats Michigan State 52-12. Texas A&M, fifth ranked, beats Auburn 31-20. TCU, they upset 15th ranked Oklahoma State 29-22. North Carolina, Tar Heels take care of business 49-9. Rice beats Marshall 21st ranked Marshall 20-0. BYU is playing Coastal Carroll something. It's nothing first quarter. And then we also got third ranked Clemson playing against Virginia Tech on ABC. And then you have Alabama playing LSU, first ranked Alabama, playing playing at Tiger Stadium in Baton Rouge. So then you also got Miami and Duke, and you got Baylor and Oklahoma. Oklahoma's ranked 11th, playing against an unranked Baylor. And then you got Georgia and Vanderbilt. So that's what's coming on. And then also you have Washington State at USC going into LA to play at the Coliseum. That's really about it. Other notable games. Played today. Final scores. Texas Tech won. They beat Kansas. Purdue I actually watched that game earlier. Purdue actually lost to Nebraska in Purdue. Nebraska went into Purdue and won. That's just surprising. Penn State, again, big disappointment. Another big disappointment this year in the Big Ten. Beating Rutgers 23-7 to improve to 3-5, I think. No, 2-5, but they actually 1-5 going into Jersey. So yeah, I want to be talking a lot about Big Ten football because I like the Big Ten conference and the SEC conference and the ACC conference. They actually postponed the Georgia game tonight. Oh, I didn't even know that. Postponed it. But other than that, notable games for tomorrow. Oh, that Washington game plays tomorrow. Washington State plays tomorrow, actually. I mentioned that earlier. And then also I'll be back tomorrow for the NFL Sunday games, making a video. But other than that, that's really about it. I will be watching the California game tonight against Oregon in Cal. I'll maybe make another video for that. To wrap up the evening with that, again, that's going to be an interesting game now that Washington's losing to Stanford in Washington. So that means whoever wins next week's game, next Saturday, between Oregon and Washington will go to represent. We'll get a spot in the Pac-12 championship in San Francisco, Santa Carla, 49er Stadium, and Levi Stadium in Santa Carla. So, yeah. With that, I will let you guys go. It looks like the second half's about to start here in a couple of minutes. But anyway, thank you for watching. Like, subscribe, comment. Also, again, give me your feedback. And again, thank you again, and happy holidays.